What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTy. You already know what time it is. Now let's go. So first of all, I just want to say I appreciate everyone's support on the last video. If you haven't watched that already, go check that out. It was me discussing the Chip and Stormzy beef, so go check that out. I appreciate all the subscribers, all the new people. Yeah, I just appreciate all the love so far. I'm so thankful. We're going to keep going up. We're going to keep going up, innit? He got like 6 or 7K in one day, which is crazy. So thank you so much. But obviously, it's New Music Friday, and your boy Headie One has officially dropped his new album called Edna. I don't know what that means. I think it's related to his family member or something. So good on him. But yeah, he's dropped the album, and I'm going to be very honest. The album is hard. It is very, very hard. This is typical Headie One. He sounds so comfortable. He sounds so back in his element. And I'm just so proud. He's delivered an amazing album. Just phenomenal. It's just classic. It's just classic Headie. I don't know what to say. It's just one. It's just turn. What's the other thing he says? Tommy. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds hard. I wasn't really a big fan of the last album that he dropped, that Gang album that he did with Fred again. If I'm being honest, I just didn't really rate it. I think I only like one song or two songs on there, that Charade song and maybe another song. And I respected him at least for him. He was obviously trying to come out of his element, and he was trying to, put on like a little singing, do a little Drake thing. He was trying to show a bit of versatility, which for a drill artist that he is, I very much respected that. But it just didn't work for me. And I think a lot of people shared the same sentiment. They weren't really feeling that album as well. I remember he said he wasn't going to drop any more drill music or something like that. But he's back, and he decided to come right back to where he belongs. And that's just that drill sound. Because I believe if it's not broke, don't fix it. And it wasn't broke. He was flourishing with that drill sound. So I think that's just what he needs to continue to do. And he'll just keep delivering great projects like this until people get bored of it. And then you can say, okay, cool, let me switch it up. Let me change up my style. Let me see if people like if I do a bit more singing or I do a bit more of this and that. But overall, forget that album because we're talking about Edna now. So let's go. There's like 20 tracks on here, so I'm not going to go through every track. I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm just going to tell you about like the tracks that really stood out to me on the album. So the first one was, of course, the first song, which was Teach Me. And I just listened to this and thought, this is Headie that we've been fiending for. Like, he feels so comfortable on this track. He's spitting bars. I heard him singing at the end, and I got a bit scared because I thought, well, no, don't tell me he's going to do that thing he was doing on Gang and sing the whole album again. But it was the kind of like Headie One singing that we've come accustomed to, where he's like, they think I do Jojo. Like,
oh, you know I can sing.
He does that. Like, it was that kind of singing, which I can tolerate at least. So, in fact, not tolerate. I like it when he does that, but I don't like it when he goes in like full falsetto, and you know how Headie goes. Another track I like was the Psalm 35, the one straight after. Headie was actually floating on this one. He was floating. He was Jesus floating on, walking on water on this beat. No blasphemy. And yeah, the beat was going really hard. I could actually imagine Gunna on this type of beat, not gonna lie. It was definitely giving me like Gunna vibe, like a sold out dates kind of vibe. I don't know if you guys heard that as well. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. The track with M Huncho, that Bumpy Ride song, I thought that was a cool track as well. Just another typical Headie One flow. And obviously M Huncho came in with a nice feature as well. He always gives good features, so I respected that. The song The Light, and when I heard The Light, at this point I'm thinking, okay, cool. Headie One's not on that singing thing anymore. He's on hardcore rapping, and I'm comfortable. I've eased into that album now, and I like where he's going with it. I'm liking it. I'm confident that Headie One is gonna knock it out of the park. So that's when I relaxed a bit. I relaxed my shoulders a bit. I sat down. I closed my eyes. I was like, yeah, let me listen to what this guy's saying, and it was slapping. The Princess Cuts, that was also a good track. It sounded like a little bit of a Bahamas type of track. Obviously, Headie One linked up with Young T and Bugsy again. and they made magic with Don't Rush before, so it obviously made perfect sense for them to jump on this and for this to be another hit. So good on them. And then the one after that as well, the 21 Gun Salute, Headie was coming hard on that one as well. And he even gave Miss Trunchable a little shout out. So clearly Headie One was watching a bit of Matilda before he recorded this one. Young Ads was on there with like a typical Young Ads feature. Nothing really different to what he would normally do. But yeah, he did his thing. So I respect it. The Hear No Evil song with Future. I mean, Headie was slapping all up blocks on this track. He was just going off. Headie was going hard on this one. I honestly wasn't sure how Future and Headie One would work on a track together. That sounded a bit like a mismatch to me. But then I thought, so did Jay-Z and Future on I Got the Keys. When I first saw that, I thought there's no way they'll work together. And the song slapped. So I gave it a chance, and I was pleasantly surprised. Future was rapping a bit. He was rapping a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. I think he was trying to rap the way Headie One was rapping, but it just sounded a bit off to me. But it sounded off, but it sounded hard at the same time. So take from that as you will. But it sounded good. It sounded weird, but good weird, if you get that. Obviously, the Try Me song with Skepta, that was another one that was really hard, and the beat was slapping very, very lovely on here. Skepta and Headie One just have such a great chemistry as well. I think they're another two UK artists that have a really great chemistry. They also had a great chemistry on that Back to Basics song as well. So again, it made perfect sense for them to jump on here as well. And yeah, I thought that was a dope tune too. Skepta did his thing. Again, nothing different from what Skepta normally does. Skepta always kills his features, so what can you really expect? The Everything Nice tune, I like that one as well. Headie was coming with, again, a nice flow on there. And this is actually the one song where he sung the most, if I remember correctly. And it was just that one bit of singing that I will actually, I'll actually accept. I'll tolerate it. It was nice. It was cool. And it had the feature from Halley or Hale. I'm not sure how you say it, but I think that guy was in Western or from Western. So I'm not sure if Western are broken up now or if he's gone solo or whatever. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if he's gone solo or if Western's broken up. I hope not, but you know how the music biz goes. Obviously, that F You Pay Me song slapped as well. That kind of sounded like WAP, like it kind of sounded like WAP. I don't know if that's what Headie was going for, but it kind of sounded like WAP low key. But yeah, I liked it regardless. I already listened to Ivorian Doll, but she kind of did her thing on the song, so I'll give respect to her for that. Let me know if you was rating that as well. Yeah, the last song was actually a big surprise. I don't know who that artist is, Cash Page, but she was actually going, or he or she was actually going hard on that final song. Their verse was slapping. I think Headie should have put that further into the album, because I think a lot of people are going to miss that last bit. Yeah, overall, Headie One delivered a phenomenal album. It's great. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm definitely giving it a solid 8 out of 10. It might even go up more once I listen to it more, but Headie One, I'm just very proud. I'm glad that you've delivered an amazing album. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Just keep on this drill lane. Keep delivering, giving us amazing projects, and just keep shining, man. I'm proud. It's good to see a young black brother doing it big the way you're doing it. So much love and much respect to you. No homo. Let me know what you guys think about that album. Let me know what your rating out of 10 is for it. Let me know what some of your favorite tracks on that album were. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, I go by the name of LiTTy or LiTTyENT. So just hit that subscribe button, put the notifications on, because we're turned up for the whole of 2020 and 2021. And yeah, hit me on Instagram, DM me what videos you want me to do, interact with me, ask me questions, all of that. I'm here. I'm just chilling, You can snap me as well. You can Twitter, DM me, anything you want to do, at me, whatever you kids do on social media these days. Stay black. And if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing.